Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because our offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins now on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In motion right is Addison.
On second down, it's Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Counter play. Here's Chandler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin this. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because You know how much time to get them ready? They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurts throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The man they call Scary Terry remains one of the best at taking the lid off of a defense. Not only a top 10 season in terms of yards, but he averaged over 15 a catch and was named to his long overdue first Pro Bowl.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They go play action. Cousins.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw, Cousins.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll find Osborne here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Cousins. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw is Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, Cousins escapes the sack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Oh, boy, we got a stoppage here because Kirk Cousins is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. Shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
His pass caught at the 4. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Come on.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Now Chandler.
Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 19 tight. First down, Vikings.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dobbs got a throw here, caught by Addison.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
19 Lions. Hey, Crash. 60 Maverick. Trap 50. Trap 60.
Dobbs is throwing.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Vikings first down. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
On first down, Dobbs to throw.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Ty Chandler, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, Dobbs.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Dobbs. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Stop low, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Trap 60, trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is is incomplete. With such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.